guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to episode 10 of the World Tour at Sport Boys in Peru. And since last episode, things have gone really well. Now today we're going to be playing Ayacucho and Alianza Lima in the league. But since last episode, well, we got off to a really good start in the closing stage. It's only gone better, really, to be honest. We played Cesar Velajo in the league next up. This was a scrappy game. We scored a goal they absolutely gifted to us, a ball back pass, which Perez tucked away expertly. And you can see from both match ratings, match stats, player ratings, there wasn't really much going on. I think it was an even game. I don't think they anyway shaded it, but... got the goal and a solid defensive effort. And to be honest, a solid defensive effort is just pretty much the story of the day here. We played Sporting Cristal away from home, and this is the marquee result so far. 2-0 with Castro and Mongolan getting late goals for us to get the win. We defended really well. You can see from the player ratings. I think we were actually the better team, despite the fact... the match stats show that they may be shaded a little bit. But we played really well, defended well. They didn't really create anything, certainly in terms of highlights. And then instead nicked 2 late goals and got a really good 2-0 win. Then we played Municipal, and you'll notice these games are sort of midweek all the time. So we were just constantly rotating the squad, trying to keep players fresh. We played Municipal, and again, a solid defensive effort. Big Willie D from the corner got us a late winner once again. And again, you can see by player ratings, defences ruled the day, and we just popped up and got a very important goal late on to win it for us. Then we played Real Galaceo, or however you pronounce that, and this kind of caught up with us a little bit. The fixture congestion, the rotating, you can see we never really got going. 2 subs scored for us, which was good. Alex Fernandez and Fernando Perez. Got 2 goals for us, but we just... Yeah, I mean, it was a relatively even game again, to be honest. We were maybe a little bit unlucky to lose, but we've won quite a few even games sort of recently over the last few games earlier to this. So, yeah, I mean, it was almost the definition of an even game, wasn't it? 50% possession. Both teams had 9 shots on target. We just ran out of luck a little bit on this one and couldn't get the result. So let's have a look at what this all means for the league table. Now, in the closing stage, we're absolutely flying high. Alianza Lima this episode, that is a top-of-the-table clash. We do have a game in hand, so we could potentially... Oh, the goal difference is going to hurt us there. So we could potentially end this episode high-flying in the closing stage. Now, if we look at this Copa Movie Star thing, just to see where we're standing... Now, remembering that I'm pretty sure it's the top 8 that make some form of continental football, we're sitting in 6th. Now, we're only 2 points above 8th, 6 points above 9th. So it's not... particularly comfortable just yet, but we're only a point behind 5th, and dare we dream of Copa Libertadores first season. We're 10 points behind, so it's highly unlikely, I would say, but it's still there, and if we keep playing the way we're playing, you just never know. Now, there will be a Goals of the Month at the end of this episode for the goals that you missed in between there, so do stick around for that. But let's have a look at the team we're sending out for Ayacucho, and it is Salinas in goal, who has again been called up to the Peruvian national team. It's Costillo, Subete, Emerson, and Andia as the back four. Mosquera in front of them. Mongolan and Goiven in midfield. The most unconvincing midfield duo I've seen, but we really lack consistent midfielders, to be honest. We're struggling to find someone to play really well in the role there. It's Fry in behind Vega and Castro who leads the line. Alright, so we can see the way they're lining up with a 4-4-2. I usually like to drop in a defender so we don't have to go man for man back there, but on this occasion I'm not going to do that. They're a passing team, so I'm thinking maybe having someone in front of that back 4 just might be what we need to try and stop them playing through to the front 2 men. So we'll go with that. Some calm, we have faith. Some passionate... Sorry, what did I say? Some calm, go out there and relax. Some passionate, we have faith. And here we go. I have been sort of playing around with the team talks, and I'm thinking, for games where we're favourites, I try and just say, relax, go out there, play your game. And for games where we're not favourites, that's when I'll try a bit of passion, go out there and do it, show me what you got kind of thing. And as you can see, it's kind of working so far. But to be honest, the secret of our success so far has been defensive solidity, and Vegas on the offside. Almost a perfect start to the game. How offside was he here? It was a deep cross. He's on the shoulder. Yeah, he's probably just offside, isn't he? So a little bit unlucky there, but I think it was offside. So we can't complain too much about that one. Just defensive solidity has been the secret to our success. We've nicked goals when we've needed to, and that sort of got us across the line. Oh, there's not much football being played by us here, is there? 30% possession. I think we saw all 30% in that one highlight. 26. Well, we are really not touching the ball, are we? As long as they're not creating anything with it, that's okay. I do wonder if we should perhaps look to see if we can hit them over the top a little bit, though. If we're not going to have any of the ball, let's try and nick it over their heads when we do get it. Come on, boys. Come on. Can we win this ball back? Go on, win that. Oh, I thought we'd get a foot in there. It's decent pressure. We maybe are opening up a little bit of space in midfield for them here, but they haven't as yet done too much with it. This could be problems, though. This could be problems. This is going on a little bit longer than I would have liked. Oh, can we nick that? No, we can't. Come on, boys. Come on. I don't like this. I'm getting bad feelings about this. Back post man comes in. He's missed it. Oh, that was a little bit close, wasn't it? Let's give it another get creative. All right, from the corner. This is where we have been dangerous. Ball comes in, headed towards goal. It's over. Zubiato, I think it was, that got his head onto that and just over the bar. Now we need to defend from a corner. Please, boys. Oh. Not the best. Not the best. I don't think we should be going attacking, actually, if I'm honest. I just was going to tell him to go attacking. All right, here we go. Fry, and yeah, can he pull a ball back? No, he can't. Mongolan's there. I'll go with Mongolan and Goiven because attribute-wise, they should be our best two. Goiven just past the post. I've got a cat hair up my nose or something. So I've gone with them just thinking, eventually they'll come good for us, is kind of the hope. But we've really struggled to find central midfielders who will play well for us. Let's go aggressive. Not happy with that. We really didn't touch the ball, did we? Got faith in you. We've got faith in you. And we have faith in you, Mr. Vega. You do wonder if that first goal, if he'd just been onside, how much that could have changed the way that last half played out. We do have an international break coming up after this, so we should be able to start resting players. Vega! Oh, that was close. Yeah, sort of rest players and get... I mean, this is pretty much a first-choice team anyway, I would say. But, we'll have more options on the bench. I'm hoping the schedule will slow down a little bit towards the end of the season, because it has been, as I said, it's been like playing in the Championship in England. It's just been day in, day out. It seems like we've been playing games. I don't think playing into space has particularly worked for us. Let's try not exploiting the flanks. And let's... What do we want to try here? Let's try being more compact, make it a little bit more difficult for them. We haven't got any bookings, so we'll get stuck in as well. Just try and stop them from playing a little bit, if we can. Come on, boys. Demand more. Goiven's on a booking now. We know he loves the red card. We've already seen it. Oh, no. No! You do get the feeling if we go behind in this game, we are really, really going to struggle to get back on level terms, aren't we? All right, we need to make some changes here because it's not working out for us. What do we want to do? Vega's not playing a good game. All right, let's go. Let's be aggressive here. Let's bring Karuga on for Goiven. We'll play him as an advanced playmaker in there. We'll change Vasco Fry to an attacking midfielder. And let's... No, we'll keep Vega there. Do we want to change Castro's role? Let's maybe play him as a poacher. Let's just try and get two men in there to try and nick a goal. Yeah, I like that. Come on, let's give them some encouragement. Let's not try and put too much pressure on them here. Is there going to be a goal late in this game for us? Well, hopefully it's going to be for us anyway. What we don't want to do, as I said, is go behind. It's just a little bit disappointing performance, to be honest. We haven't always we haven't been creating many chances. That's, as I said, it's defensive football has been what's won us today. We've nicked some goals from set pieces. And that's sort of been how we've got a lot of our goals. Oh, ball comes in, we're second to it, and that's over the bar. Salinas has been an absolute revelation. He's made big saves when we've needed him to. Kept a lot of clean sheets, as you've seen. But it doesn't look like anything's happening in this one. An excellent 0-0 draw to start the week. You're welcome, everybody. I hope it's going to be a 0-0 draw anyway. Let's not go and give this away. Good block there, and that should now be it. It's a stalemate. It's a stalemate. Well, there we go. A little bit of excitement to start the game. We really didn't have much of the ball there, did we? They've defended well. And yeah, we have an international break now, as I said, so I'm going to say that wasn't good enough. some chance to do some attacking training. The disappointing thing there is that they're not the best team. They're down there a little bit, aren't they? Where's the closing stage? Ayacucho, there they are. So they're only down in 11th. That's only their first draw. They only have 7 points. So that's a little bit of a disappointing result, if I'm honest. But guys, wait right there. We'll be back for Alianza Lima and a chance to go atop the table. Alright guys, welcome back. It is one of the derbies, one of our big ones, against Alianza Lima. You can see they are favourites for this game. And if we were to win, we could leapfrog them in the table, which would be a very nice thing to do. Now, it is some bad news, unfortunately, because in the international break, in those 2 weeks that we've had since our last game, we have suffered a major injury. Is it going to go to team screen here? What's going on here? Alright, there we go. It is Andia. Andia is out. He's done his hip. 3 to 4 months. That's a season ender, unfortunately. So that gives us a problem because we have Fernandez who can come in. Fantastic. But we don't have any other right backs, really. We have Hammerson who can shift over there at an absolute must. The only other real option at right back is in our under 18s here. We have this Edgar Pacquiao guy who's just come in the latest youth intake. Not a first-team player, I would hazard a guess. So that gives us a problem because the fixtures, unfortunately, they're not... I didn't really check the schedule, but they're not lightening up. It's Monday, Sunday, Wednesday, Saturday, Wednesday, so all the way through to the end of the season. Fernandez is not going to be able to play that many games. So we're going to have to... we're going to have to change formation because even if we switch Emerson over there, he's not going to provide us with any width. Yeah, so we're going to have to think about that one. But it's Salinas in goal. It's Colosio, it's Zubiata, Emerson, and Fernandez is the back four. Mosquera, Mongolan, and Guaven in behind, or in front of them, I should say, is Fry Vega and Rolando Castro. So we can see the way they're lining up here, kind of as expected, which is always a good thing. I don't know what to do with the right back, how we're going to get around that or fix that problem. Nothing to lose here, show what we're capable of. Let's go with that. Some calm, we have faith. And we'll get out there. My initial thought is that if we're going to play with wing backs, is to try Fernando Perez out there, but push him forward a little bit. It leaves a massive hole defensively. You can't play a winger at fullback or wing back and hope that you're not going to lose anything defensively. But we would gain, I think, a little bit going forward, wouldn't we? We'd have a really good attacking outlet out there. So whether that's something that can work, I don't know. If we put Emerson out there, we're going to have width further up the pitch because he's not going to offer anything going forward. So we'd need to go back to sort of having the three, the striker and the two wide men. So if you have any thoughts on that, let me know. But that's my initial thought, is that maybe we turn Perez into a wing back. Ball comes in, corner! Emerson! 6th goal of the season. That's how we've been scoring our goals lately, unfortunately. But a goal is a goal. They don't draw pictures, do they? They just add one to the scoreboard, and that is one for us. Excellent stuff. Cosio, good ball in. Emerson backing away off his man, and that is a really good header as well. 1-0, that's more like it. Come on, boys. Vamos. Alright, let's try demand more here. So in the 2 weeks between games, we did spend 1 week in training working on attacking play. Another corner comes in. Oh, headed away that time. And the second week on possession. If we have 20% possession for a game, we need to work on that, don't we? So that's what we spent training working on. Are we going to pay the prices for that defensively? We're about to find out here, aren't we? That's a decent effort, but Salinas has that covered. So hopefully we'll see an improvement in that. It looks like we are keeping the ball a little bit better this game. Lots of corners, which is good. Oh, just over the bar. Emerson almost had a double. Right, work to do here defensively, please, and thank you, boys. Oh, it's just over again. I think Salinas again had that covered, though. And it may have even been a free kick. I did see the linesman's flag up over there. Salinas, a little sneaky ball over there to Zubiata. I'm not sure that was required. Zubiata goes out for Cosio. Can Cosio pick out the run of one of our strikers? Rolando Castro did make his debut for the Peruvian under-21s in the most recent... Oh, we've got men forward now. In the most recent international break, so that's good to see. I forget that Rolando Castro he's only just turned 20, I think. He's really young, which is bodes well for the future. He's going to continue improving for a little while here, and he's already our top goal scorer this season, I think. That's a bender, and Salinas tips that over. Excellent save from our keeper. I'm really liking Salinas. He's just... The difference between him and Acosta that we had for the start of the year is just absolutely just night and day. He has been an absolute revelation. Cue the Salinas Howler. Yeah, but he's played really, really well for us. Come on, boys, work to do here. Let's try and see this out to half-time, please. It would be a horrible time to concede. Can we win that ball, please? We can. Cosio's there. Not the best header, but not really many options. Salinas again with the save. Excellent, excellent stuff. Come on, boys. Concentrate into the break here. I can't give them another shout, unfortunately. Come on, boys. Get this away. Away. It's there, and it's still not quite clear. It comes back in, and Salinas can only do so much. He is human after all. And that is a really disappointing time to concede a goal. A good goal, nonetheless. Let's try to show some passion here. Let's see if we can get one straight back from the kickoff. Decent header away. Good touch. Killed it dead. And it's a good goal, isn't it? I don't think there's too much we can do about that. We haven't. Our attacking training still hasn't really shown off, has it? We've got a lot of corners, which means we are at least going up the pitch to obviously to win corners, but we really haven't shown too much. I'm going to say it's a calm I'm not pleased. Let's not yell at them. Vega hasn't really done too much, has he? I'm wondering if we should look to pass into space. The problem when I was doing that in other games, it wasn't really, the team wasn't playing as well. So I don't necessarily think it's the best way for us to play as a team. Even though we did get a good goal out of Vega last episode, didn't we, by doing that? Let's try to show some passion here. It's not quite working for us, is it, this game? Okay, so we're going to have to make some changes here. I'm wondering if we change formation. Nothing dramatic. I'm wondering if we go Fry out to the left. Castro's looking nervous, so we'll take him off. We'll bring Perez over here to the right. Vega through the middle. And let's see how that plays out for us. Alright, just forgot to change marking assignments there, so I just edited that out because I don't know, I just did. And I can't go back now. So let's see what we can do here. Can we get something going with the wide men? Perez, he's got the overlapping Fernandez, back in for Perez. Can he do something? Fernando Perez! Oh! When we first took over the club, those were ending up in the back of the net, weren't they? Come on, boys, show some passion here. I've just frustrated them. Is there anything else we want to do? In terms of contracts, obviously we're getting towards... Oh, is that a red card, referee? No. Looked a little lungy at the ankles, but that's fine, I guess. We've got a lot of men forward here. Oh, no, 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 Salinas! What a save that is. What a save. I don't think we're going to renew Karuga's contract. He's really deteriorating physically. Let's close this guy down. He's already whacked one in from out there, please. Come on, boys. Come on. Come on. Concentrate. Fry with a good tackle. Mongolan picks up the loose ball. And can we launch? No, we cannot. Let's try and get creative shout here when we can, if we can. There we go. Do we want to change anything else we're doing here tactically? I don't necessarily think so. Let's take it off, work the ball into the box, maybe. Come on, boys. Come on. Yeah, so I don't think we're going to renew Karuga because he's on quite a chunk of change. He's on about $2,000 a week. So I think we can spend that money elsewhere. We do have Fry and Blacido, whatever his name is. There's a good ball over the top there for Vega. We know he's got pace. Oh, that's a red card. Well, it's a second yellow card, which equals a red, obviously. But that's okay. Take your leave there, mate. We'll see you next season. And can we do something from this set piece now? They're down to 10. We might want to try and exploit this, mightn't we? What else do we want to do here? I think that's all fine. I don't really want to go be expressive just because I don't want us to get caught out. A point here is better than none, isn't it? Come on, boys. Demand more. Demand more. Come on. Let's push for this winner. It's not going to happen, is it? Well, there we go. Can't we? No, we can't do anything. Yeah, so the thing with Karuga is that I think we have two decent enough guys there in there already that can replace him, so I don't really see... Do we say unlucky for that? Probably. We weren't the favourites for that game. So we hold Alianza Lima to draw. I'd like to think that they held us to a draw, but that's just me being ambitious, isn't it? Now, I'll just quickly show you here Karuga, just so you can kind of see what I mean about him deteriorating physically. I mean, that doesn't bode well for the future, does it? He's on $2,000 a week. I think we thank him for his service, and we sort of let him leave gracefully. Because, like I say, we have Vasco Fry, who is just as good, arguably. Maybe not physically, he is better anyway. He's got some key attributes there, which I like. And then we have Blacado here, who's a youngster coming through the system and is potentially a 5-star player. So I think we need to give those two game time, and we just, as I said, bid farewell to Karuga. Let's have a quick look at the league table there. We are still sitting in second, 2 points back from Alianza Lima, but this episode hasn't really helped, that has it. 2 draws is not exactly what we wanted. And the overall table, we're still sitting in 6th, which is, as I said, I'm pretty sure a spot in continental football next year. I think now it's a bit of a long shot, isn't it, to overcome. It's 9 points, but they've got a game in hand. I think that becomes a bit of a long shot. But we're looking good for the top 8 or so, which should, as I said, be continental football next year. Guys, if you have enjoyed that episode, please do hit thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new, and welcome to the channel. Ring the bell so you know when I upload new episodes. I have had quite a few subscribers lately. I think I'm at to just under 900 at the time of recording. So 100 to go to get to that 1,000. So please, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do so I can hit that 1,000 subscriber mark. We'll be back tomorrow we'll come back for Union Commercial, who are right up there with us, and Universidad San Martin de Porres, who are 5th. So they're 2 big games. And the season rapidly winds down, doesn't it, this week? So at some point this week, we'll end the season, hopefully on a high. But until tomorrow, guys, I hope you all. Thank you so much for watching, and here are some of our best goals from September. Take care.